and at those speeds it's essentially just mutually assured destruction, because neither of those were going to survive that engagement. So I see some guys coming over the hill here. I'm going to shoot the sky flash off, and I'm going to use my terrain here to actually dip into cover and make sure that we don't get hit by a missile in return. So we come up over the hill. In the meantime, the sun has risen from the mountains that you can still see in the background. Everything has kind of gone barren in the meantime. The sun is very hot at the moment, and everything just dried out very fast. A little bit annoying, but we'll learn to cope with it. Here's an F4EJ. We are going to be engaging it, hoping that he's not looking forward because he just passed my teammates. But he actually is looking at us. No big deal, we should be able to pull behind him and get ourselves a pretty easy kill. Not sure what happened to the recording there, but we are back. We are going to be engaging the rest of the game because the F4EJ just kind of got away from us. So how are we going to engage the rest of this match? Now this is the first game that I've played in the thing. It's the French version, and if you read the title you might think, well, is it actually possible that the French plane is better than the German one? Well, the answer is no. Now I thought, well, I can just send it because I just got done flying the Alpha Jet A. And we should be completely fine. But you can see that we are pulling 10 Gs, 14 Gs, and the wing falls off. Now there is not a funny cut here, because this time I actually managed to record it. Because we managed to fly around for a little bit, and then we found this F86A5. And he is flying perfectly straight. We crit him, we take his plane apart, and he is gonna be one with the trees. The Su-27, and then we just kind of fly away. R-27 is coming in, so I go to the deck to make sure that it gets F-16 coming in from the right. We start dodging him, and a JS-39 as well as a MiG-29 directly from the front. Now we shoot the missile off the second that missile hits. That's another mistake, absolutely fantastic. Shoot another missile at the MiG-29 in the head-on. Why I need to kill these numbers down, luckily my friendly JS-39 has my ass covered. He then bails out for no goddamn reason, thank you very much. Probably desynced or something, and now we are in a 2v1. And the 2v1 is... well, after that clown show and all the paid actors, you saw that contrail up there. Yeah, keep that in mind throughout this fight, because I didn't see it. And then pesky contrails, right? The F-20 is going to absolutely rinse me, and I need to start turning a little bit preemptively. We are on 8 minutes of fuel. We should be able to somewhat dogfight with him. We flare, we drop the afterburner, we turn into him. When he gets into gun range, we are gonna cut inside of his loop, reverse him basically instantly, have some terrible aim, and then we... and then we go into the next match. And planes like the XP-50 that get an air spawn, they can push you into their friendlies. And if the friendly is something like an A6M, an A7M, Spitfires, you know, planes that actually turn really well, you're probably just going to die. This plane does turn well, do not get me wrong. I'm gonna go for the Wyvern on the deck right now, because I can actually catch him. I do want to go for the Wyvern on the left, but it looks like he's just flying straight. He's actually going back to the airfield. And because of that, I am simply going to target the other Wyvern right here. Now, this Sakine in front of us is going to be Sakining my nut. It is actually quite okay. Of course, you have the highly maneuverable plane with very bad retention, because, well, you are a Delta Wing. This makes it pretty good at reversals. Now, of course, the Delta Wing that is the Kavir Canard has the same attributes, but we are a little bit more nimble, we have a lot more acceleration, and with some careful speed management, this becomes a pretty easy. And we have a Laser M on us. Now, this is the exact same plane as us. We are going to try to reverse him and make sure that he dies right here, the same way that we did to the Kavir. We unfortunately are not able to line up the shot, and now we are kind of out of energy, but we are going to try to pull over the F1C, which works quite well. We miss another reversal, and now we're going to try to go straight and accelerate out of it. And as I said, it's basically only down to the fact that, well, people just don't expect it. So you are able to get some head-on kills with it, and other than that, but don't expect it to give you a kill every game. Just kind of think of it as something like, it would be funny if it hits, and if it does, you can point and laugh, and if it doesn't really matter, because all you really wasted, well, was an R3R. I get a pretty easy kill. A6E is disengaging, and the F5 is trying to turn around, so I'm gonna try to basically cut him off, get on the 6, and make him panic a little bit. I'm gonna pre-flare and make sure that I don't ram into my teammate. I'm gonna keep shooting missiles at this guy so he starts panicking, maneuvering around. I just want him to lose a little bit more speed so I can reel him in and get a very easy kill. Now he flares the 4th missile, I think, in a row, but it made him maneuver enough to the point where he goes slow enough. Then he goes into defensive mode and he basically just rolls in place. Very predictable pattern, and we beam him out of the air. And Italy really is just getting every plane under the sun. We are now looking at F-16s, gripping these nuts. We turn around. It's an SU-27. However, there are gonna be two. And I basically park my plane in front of him. Now we do go sideways to give him the hardest shot possible, but that is super sus, that is sketch, and I don't want to do that. Yes, a little bit lucky, I should have died there, but I want to look at this fight anyway, because I do think that it's somewhat interesting. And I'm just trying to make sure that I get on him. If you get on someone, they tend to panic a little bit, and that's really gonna be my get out of jail card. Now we go back to land, we look around after landing for like 30 to 40 seconds, and the actual millisecond I go 200 kilometers an hour, and F-14 comes up over the hill and he dies to an AA, but I still managed to get clapped by his missile regardless. But I can't complain, it's on me for having the land, and on me for not securing the bag a little bit quicker. So all I can say is, skill issue. Decal in the description. The F3F is a pretty hard plane to fly, especially in the current day, because everyone just bought their top tier premium from the Christmas sale. So now all the skill players are actually flying low BRs to kind of escape the noobs. And this is a BR that you normally find the noobs at, so this is absolutely perfect to find some of the best players in the game to actually have some good fights. And this is not cope whatsoever. I don't tell myself this every morning when I wake up. I mean, look at this Heinkel 51. He's doing an absolute stellar job to dodge my rounds. Unfortunately for him, I managed to one-shot him with a single of 7mm. Otherwise, he would have definitely killed me and I would have been in a very tough spot right here. I probably would have lost the match. The Heinkel 112 then notices me, knows that he's not gonna out-dogfight me, so he dives away to pick up some speed. He definitely sees me and knows that I'm there, which is why he isn't reacting when I start shooting, because he already knew I was there and he wasn't trying to waste more energy. Now, unfortunately, I dome him in the back of his head, but he almost got away because he conserved all the speed so well. Another Heinkel 112 comes in and he's about to kill me, but then it seems like he actually disconnected or got very bad packet loss because he just kind of started flying straight. Now, very unfortunate, and I would be very mad if this would happen to me. And I know exactly what it feels like, because it's actually going to happen to us the game after this one. So it's a bit of karma. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to do all the things down below to make yourself eligible for 5000 GE. And until the next one, I'm out. Can you crash, please, so I can wrap the video up? Drums, please. This is awkward because I thought it was gonna crash a hell of a lot quicker. So here I am just wiggling my... I'm doing the gritty right now, trust me guys. There we go. Thank you for watching. You'll see me
Остаться в этой траве.